Hello everyone, welcome back to my how-tos, and today I'm going to show you how to set up for the leg extension / leg curls on the Bowflex. But before we get to that, I'm going to go ahead and do some stretches, and then after the stretches we'll get to our setup, and then we're going to also go over proper form, proper breathing, improper form, and then we're also going to go to our muscle chart. And then after that, we're also going to review some of the injuries and how long that could take you to recuperate from those ones. Alright, let's get stretching. Alright everyone, I'm going to do 3 stretches and then we'll move on to our setup. I'm just going to put my right leg out, reach as far as I can for my foot. Hold this for 15 to 20 seconds. This is going to stretch your hamstring, a little bit of your calf, and your foot, and your heel a little bit. I'm just going to switch over to the other side. Same thing, 15 to 20 seconds. And switch over to the next one. Next one, just going to put my feet straight, reach for them. This is going to do the same basic thing, stretching my quadriceps, calves, and heels and feet. And then one more. This is going to be more stretching groin area and around the fronts of the quadricep and into your hips more. Hold that for about 10-15 seconds. Alright, on to our setup. Alright guys, here's the setup for leg extensions / leg curls for the Bowflex. First things first, I'm going to need my Bowflex seat and my Bowflex leg extension / leg curl attachment. I'm also going to need these guys, which are going to be screwed into the side in here just a minute. I'll show that to you. Okay, step 1. I have this tied up here. Put that down. Pull this down. Now, next thing you're going to want to do is take your seat. Make sure that your wires or cables are out of the way. Next thing we're going to want to do is see these holes right here. You're going to want to see these holes right here in this area. And you're going to want to find out where you're going to have to screw these guys into. Make sure you get both sides at the same time before screwing one all the way in. Tighten those nice and good. Make sure that the seat is barely movable. Okay. Our next step is going to be hooking our cables together. You can tell. The other side, just so everybody sees. Okay. Next step, putting your seat on. As you can tell, there are certain attachments here that go inside right here, and you just push them right down in there, and you set it down. Now next step is going to be choosing your weight. other side. Okay. That has been the setup. Next up is proper breathing, improper form, and then proper form. Then we'll move on from there. Alright everyone, we're moving on to leg extensions. And first thing you're going to want to do is be seated and put your feet up and underneath the pads right here. Our pads are going to be right underneath our feet. And first we're going to talk about is proper breathing. So when you extend upward, you're going to breathe in, and then when you let down, you're going to want to breathe out. Going to do 3 times like that just to show you. Alright, now time for some improper form that I've seen in the gym that I've seen people do. And I'll just show you 3 different things that I've seen people do. First thing I've seen people do that is very improper, of course, is the setup for stuff. So I've seen people try to do that. That's definitely improper. And then another thing I've also seen is where someone tries to go uneven with their legs. So like my left leg is, you can't really tell, but my left leg is uneven compared to my right leg. So unevenness. Same thing with my left leg to the right leg. And then I'm going to try to show you one more. And this is very rare, but I've actually seen it happen, believe it or not. Someone try to come in at this angle. But that's definitely wrong. And try to go this way. So that's definitely for a beginner that has never seen this exercise or know how to do this exercise. Alright, this is the proper way to do it. Gonna pull your legs straight up as far as you can. Try not to hyperextend your knees when you do this, but definitely try to squeeze your quadriceps as much as you can as you go up at a very reasonable and evenly pace. And then one more time, and then we'll fast forward to get to our leg extensions. I mean leg curls, sorry. Fast forward. Alright, on to leg curls. Alright, you guys, on to leg curls. First of all, the setup of actually how to get in this, you're going to want to be facing toward the rods here, and then put your knees onto the pad as my heels, behind my heels, get to the pad. I'm going to lay straight down, and then first I'm going to go over proper breathing. So when I pull up, I'm going to want to breathe in, and then when I set it down, I'm going to breathe out. I'm going to do this 3 times just to show you guys. Alright, so next is improper form, and just showing you guys 3 things that I've seen people do here. First of all, that I've seen, of course, is stuff like this. See how my knees are already hyperextended over here? You can tell they're all the way hyperextended, and then someone tries to bring it up. That's not correct. Also this way, where they try to pull their hip up to the side, or your hip up to the other side. That's definitely improper as well. And you don't want to do that because you can really hurt your knees and put a lot of stress on your knees. And then another one that I've seen is where someone tries to come in up at the same time, and that's not good either. Alright, so this is the proper way to do it. Try your best not to hyperextend your knees. Pull your feet up at the exact same time toward your butt and then down. Try not to hyperextend when you're down, and then pull up. I'll show that 3 times and then we'll fast forward. Fast forward. Alright, on to our muscle groups. Alright everyone, we are on to our muscle chart and going to start out with leg extensions. Going to go ahead and circle my muscle groups before I start talking about them a little bit more. Alright, so for leg extensions, as you can tell, I have circled the quadriceps and the abs. Now, for the most part, yes, your quadriceps are going to be mostly activated in this exercise, but the entire ab slash core is going to be activated as well, and a little bit of your lower back muscle is going to be incorporated with this. It's just going to be more strenuous on the quadriceps than anything else. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move on to our leg curls. Alright, leg curls now. Gonna highlight and or circle my muscle groups that this works. And just circle a little bit more of the lower back and my butt area. Okay, so for this exercise, it is mainly going to be in the area of the hamstrings. That's mostly going to be the area that it concentrates on, but you will also feel it in your buttocks area, your lower back area within this vicinity of your lower back, and then maybe even a little bit of your calves as well. It just depends on how you squeeze it and how that one feels for you. It could be because you're taller, maybe even because you're shorter, you might feel it a little bit more, but for the most part, it's going to be focusing on the hamstrings and the butt. Alright, that has been my muscle groups, and we're going to move on to our injuries. Alright everybody, on to our injuries. First injury is going to be called varicose vein, and this can occur anywhere on your legs, so I'm just going to circle, and pretty much just has to do with your veins popping out more than they should or more than they have to, and this is definitely going to cause some pain in your workouts and stuff like that. So just remember, this is one of the issues that could happen if you continue with your bad form for the leg curls or even leg extensions. We're going to go ahead and move up to our skeletal system. Alright, onto our skeletal system, and I just want to make it clear that it doesn't really have much to deal with the skeletal system. I'm just necessarily showing you guys the same areas that it could affect you and your legs around those areas. I'm not sure if you'll feel it in your bones, but if you do, that would definitely be a bad sign. I would say this has to do more with nerve ending pain than anything else. So most likely, if you did feel it in your veins, that'd probably be, in your skeletal system, that would be the nerve end pain. And now we'll go ahead and move on to our next injury. Alright everyone, moving on to our next injury. We're starting up here at the skeletal system because you could break your legs if you use too much exercise weight for this exercise. You can definitely break your legs, and it's because of how much pressure is being put on the knees. So definitely right there would be the area where your legs would break. Now let's just theorize and say that you can leg curl more than 600 pounds, then yeah, I guess you could also break your femur as well. But that's highly unlikely that anyone could do that. So just putting that out there so you guys know that you can break your legs doing a lot of weight and stuff like that. And also for improper form too. So if you improperly do it, you're at higher risk of breaking bones than anything else. And now we're going to go ahead and head down to our muscle chart. All right, everyone, onto the muscle chart. With a broken leg, it could depend on what your doctor says, but yeah, this will definitely affect some of your muscles and stuff, just depending upon how you broke your leg and how it broke. So yeah, there could definitely be some drawbacks in the muscle areas as well. And just remember that this could take up to 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even years to completely heal. It just depends on how bad the injury is and what your doctor tells you. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching my how-to video. Hopefully you liked it as much as I liked making it for you. If you have any questions, comment below, or anything else you'd like us to add, please let us know as well. Like, subscribe, and just remember, always going to be honest, always going to be truthful, always going to be straightforward for you guys, and as always, unleash your inner bull.